I looked through some of my older YouTube videos and I found that I've never done a video dealing with doing ribs on the Weber Smoky Mountain, or as I called it the last time, the Weber Snowy Mountain. But it's spring now. I know it's spring because we switched from standard to daylight savings time last night, so by definition it must be spring, even though it may not look like it to some people. Anyways, I'm gonna do some baby back ribs on the Weber Smoky Mountain today. We'll start by getting them out of their plastic covers from the grocery store and putting a rub on them, and I'm only going to give them a couple hours to sit with the rub in the fridge, and then we'll go out and put them on the Smoky Mountain. I'm going to do a modified 3-2-1 method. I'm going to keep the temperature just a little bit higher, and instead of 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour, I'm probably going to go for like 2.5 hours, 1.5 hours, and then 45 minutes or something like that. But let's get started by taking a look at the ribs. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is to try and get this bit of a membrane off the back, which is always for me the hardest thing to do. And baby back ribs, there's not a lot of meat or anything else back here, but there, we're making some progress now. Let's take some paper towel and see if I can grab onto that. This is always, I don't know. If you go around to other people's YouTube videos of doing ribs, I'm sure you'll find a lot of people who do a far better job at removing this membrane than I do. I don't know why I always have a hard time with this, but I do. Well, there we've got a little bit of it at least. There you go, that's the first of it. Alright, well, I'm working on the second of my sets of ribs here, and this one's a bigger set, and I noticed there's a lot of silver skin, or whatever you want to call it, sinew, on what I think of as the meaty side, not the underside where the sinuous. So I'm going to try and cut some of this off because I have a feeling that this is going to be extremely tough. I may lose a little bit of meat there, but I'm willing to sacrifice it to get this really tough bit of sinew off of here. Look at that, that's just going to be... I need paper towel to be able to grab hold of it a little better, but yeah, that would be worse than extremely chewy. So we'll just take that little bit off. noticed this bit of sinew on this side of ribs that I've done before. I don't know what the heck's going on with this particular pig, but there we go, that's that. Now let's flip him over and take off the silver skin from the back. You saw me do that on the first one. I'm not going to bother to video this one. Okay, the silver skin, or whatever you want to call that, is off the back of this larger rack of ribs. And I'm going to cut this in half and cook them as individual sized pieces here. So we'll do that, and then let's put a little bit of rub on here. Wipe my fingers. My rub of choice, because I haven't found a better one yet, we'll put that up there, is McCormick's Applewood rub. The McCormick Grill Mates Applewood. I haven't found a better one. I like this. It's not overly spicy, but it's definitely noticeable. So there we go. That's the back sides. Flip it over. I don't put any mustard or any of that stuff on. The meat is moist enough that just doing this, the rub sticks very nicely. So there's one of them. We'll get the other rack out. And again, I'm going to cut this guy in half. Set that down. I'm sure you get the idea here of what I'm up to. And these are going to sit for an hour or two in the fridge, just getting happy with the rub. That's that for now. We'll be back to you as soon as I go outside and start the fire. Did I say something when I was inside about this now being spring because of daylight savings time? Shows how much I know. It's well, it's still spring according to daylight savings time, and the forecast for today was to get a little bit above freezing, but there's a bit of a breeze. You may even be able to hear it in the trees. And it's kind of chilly out here, although I'd guess it's in the 20s, so that's not too terrible for this time of year, but it's not as warm as I think it had ought to be. Anyways, I've got the charcoal starting in the chimney, and I've dug out the Weber Smoky Mountain, or maybe this time of year it should still be called the Weber Snowy Mountain. And I'm going to pour the charcoal on and start getting the smoker up to temp. So let's aim the camera down just a teeny bit and take a look at what I'm going to do here. Here comes our fire. I'm going to put on a couple of chunks of cherry wood. I'll go for one more small one. Then I've already got the air vents on the bottom open. I'll put in the water pan, but no water. Just don't want to mess with water today. And let's see. bottom rack goes in. Top rack go on. I've got well, put this on, we'll start to bring it up to temperature a little bit, and back in a few minutes with the ribs. Temperature on the grill, according to my handy dandy thermometer, is 192. That's warm enough I can start to put the meat on. It's warming up nicely. We'll get the meat on there and start our cooking. So here we go. Move the lid out the way. Yeah, I guess you can see that. There's my ribs. So let's just set them on there. That looks pretty good. Bloody hell. You know, the weather forecast, or I looked on the TV and I looked on my cell phone, and we were supposed to be a little bit warmer today, and it says it's 31 degrees, but I don't believe a word of it. Maybe it's just the wind. You hear that wind in the trees? I cannot. Bloody cold out here. Anyways, the ribses have been on the grill for about 2.5 hours now. So what I'm going to do is wrap them in some aluminum, give them a little drink of some apple juice, and put them back on for a little bit longer. Let's, whoops. Bloody hell. Look at that. You can't, well, look at that. See, that thing came off, and the little gadget for holding this thing came apart. I don't know what the heck's the matter with this thing. We'll worry about that later. So anyways, there's our ribs. Can you see those? I can't see anything in this. The camera's not showing me stuff as well as I think it ought to. They need to cook a little more. I'm going to have to a little bit more air in and get the temperature up a little bit higher. But so what we're going to do, add a little bit of apple juice. We'll put it all in. Then we'll put on a little bit of aluminum foil. And let these cook a little bit more. Come on up here and look at me again. You know, it's so light out here that the little screen on my camera isn't showing up real well. But we'll give these probably about an hour and 45 minutes like that, and then we'll come back and take them out of the aluminum, give them a last go at smoke, and then we should be ready to eat. I'm really looking forward to this. I haven't had barbecue. Well, I did a barbecue at Christmas. I did a pulled pork, but haven't had ribs since last summer. And I was hoping it'd be a little bit warmer today and I could really enjoy barbecuing out. But I'll barbecue anyways and eat inside and go back inside where it's nice and warm now. Well, it's been about an hour and 45 minutes since I moved the ribs from just being smoked into the aluminum foil. And they've been sitting at around 275, 280 degrees of the grill temperature. So let's take them back out of the aluminum foil and give them their last little bit, the 3-2-1 part. This will be the 1 part, and it'll probably be a bit less, but let's take a look at them and see how they are and kind of finish them up. Set the lid down. See if we can zoom you in a little bit. What did I do? Telephoto. There we go. We have steam. Set that over there. Oops, oh well. I sure do wish it'd warm up a little bit though. Getting kind of tired of this winter stuff. It's been about 40, maybe 45 minutes. I've lost a little track of time here. Minutes since I took the ribs out of the aluminum foil, put them just on the smoker again. Let's take that off. The temperature's gone down a little bit. We're at about 230 now, but I don't see any problem with that. So put this guy in my pocket. Let's take a look at our ribs. Nice, comes nicely apart, so I'd say they're done. Throw them back into the aluminum container, carry them inside with, and we'll give them a taste on the inside the house where it's a little bit warmer. Cover them back up. Okay, I'm back inside, and let's open this up. And there's that one little piece that broke off outside. Where'd he go? There he is. There's the first piece. Come on up here, we'll have a sample. Very good. Excellent. No barbecue sauce on here yet. I can just taste the meat with a little bit of rub that was on there. It's not overpowering, but that's kind of how I like it too. I may add just a little bit of barbecue sauce on the table. Anyways, this is off to a good start. We have some, we've got some canned beans. I like Bush's Steakhouse flavor beans, and so ribs and beans for dinner tonight. It's good to be cooking outside again, even if the weather is still garbage. So that's it for baby back ribs on the Weber Snowy Mountain Grill, or Weber Snowy Mountain Smoker, and I appreciate you watching my video. If you like my videos, I'd also very much appreciate if you'd subscribe to my channel. The next time around, we'll do something else, weaving or cooking, or maybe we'll go on a trip somewhere, who knows. We'll see you. Bye-bye.